What is going on, guys? This is GCTV. We're back with another video. It is New Music Friday. We are back on the New Music Friday grind, and we have King's Disease 2 by Nas. King's Disease 2 is the 13th studio album by Nas, released on August 6, 2021. That was today. The album serves as a sequel to his August 2020 Grammy-winning album, King's Disease. The project was first announced on July 29, 2020 via an Instagram post revealing the album's title, cover art, and release date. 5 days later, on August 3rd, the full track list was unveiled. So let's get into the first... Hold on, let me get to it. The first song, The Pressure. Alright. Very excited. Kind of sounds like Don Toliver. Very boom bappy album expected. Alright, my phone is... Shout out to Nas, man. One of the longest discographies in hip-hop history. Shout out Rat Pack, Logic, and Sinatra. Hopefully I don't get copyright for this. As long as I talk over it, it'll be fine. Yeah, pretty good so far. Boom bap beat. Really digging into his 90s roots where it all started. That has to be Don Toliver right there. Little versions of who there's no replacement. You can't replace Nas no matter what you do. Okay, the beat kind of switched up a little bit. I don't know if it was a complete beat switch. Okay, referenced R&B. Okay. Weight of the world. Great message from Nas, embrace the pressure. We're just gonna get straight into the next song, which is Death Row East. Interesting. Hold up. Isn't Death Row, or, well, maybe he's referencing Death Row Records, maybe. I mean, it's been a while since they've really been relevant. Okay. Shit gets eerie like Thriller, referencing Michael Jackson's song. That's cool. We're gonna get into the next song after this too. It doesn't have a whole lot of meaning, it's just some rap songs here from Nas. No Earl reference pun there intended. Yeah, it's really cool to hear some 90s sounds in the 2020s over, I mean, pretty much 30 years later almost. It's crazy how long it's been, really, since those rappers shined. Liking the sound of it so far. Some nice little auto-tuned background vocals here. This is a 52-minute record. When you have a story real as mine, you can't leave nothing out it. I like that. Okay. He's from the East. I think he's New York, right? That's why it's called Death Row East. Alright. Is he referencing Death Row Records? He did talk about the Death Row Records chains on their neck. Maybe he's giving us a little history lesson on Death Row. He's seen so many rappers come up in his career, it's crazy. I wonder what this little outro is from, but rest in power, Tupac, of course, one of the best rappers of all time. Definitely top 10. I don't think I need to explain myself. For what he did for the rap game in his time that he was alive, he was amazing. Next song is 40 Side. I wonder what that means. This has Future on it. OG Talk, Project Halls. Well, Future isn't featured on it. He is just here for background ad-libs, or ad-libs, not vocals. Okay, this is the hardest beat so far. For real, for real. For real, for real. A lot of things go down, like incarceration. Is that Juice WRLD? Is that Juice WRLD? Drugs, violence. Out of all of this, you gotta look for the positive. OG Talk. Well, he's not an OG, but this sounded like Juice WRLD. I wasn't gonna listen to Illmatic and It Was Written re-listens to hype up this album, but you know, I thought Kanye was coming out. Maybe we'll re-listen to a couple of his old stuff. That might be an idea. Should I make like a top 100 rap albums list? That'd be pretty cool. I don't know, I'm just thinking of ideas for my channel. You know, the 2K Olympics are closing up. I'm gonna need to think of stuff to do. Okay, I like that song. We're just gonna get straight into the next song. Yeah. EPMD 2 with the legendary, my favorite rapper of all time, Eminem, and EPMD, of course. Song wouldn't be called EPMD without him.
Like Eric and Parrish, closed casket flow. All you niggas get dead it. They don't give you one single rose.
Nasir Jones. Is EPMD a rap group? I'm not really familiar with them, but I know I've heard of them, but I'm not familiar with them. Ooh, this beat's fire. Oh yeah, this beat's way better than the last beat.
I visualize what it is, not what it isn't. We at the mafia table next to the kitchen. Eating Michelin star, counting a million. Done. I let it go for the family meetings at Code at Miami. Them wine bottles.
It's crazy to think that after being in the game for, what, 25 years, plus years together, Eminem and Nas have not been on a song, like, rapping together. Oh my god, Eminem. Woo, not a single one like a dollar bill. I'm gonna listen to this multiple times to digest his lyrics. The Rudolph reindeer. Oh my gosh. Eminem, slow down, bro, please. Woo! Big Daddy Kane line. Verses like this get me hyped up for Eminem's next project. You already are the great. You are the great. Oh yeah, that verse was legendary already first listen. Okay. On EPMD 2, Nas recruits Eminem and EPMD on a track that serves as the sequel to Nas's February 2021 track, which also features producer Hit Boy, who co-produced this song, and King's Disease 2. The song also obviously pays tribute to EPMD. The song details all artists' habits of eating at expensive restaurants. They also dive into the religious side of ongoing events at the time and pay tribute to those who have passed away recently, DMX. Next song is Rare. Like it. This is just Nas, by the way. He did really good at scattering out the features on this album, but wow, I can't get over that Eminem verse. That was crazy. Yo, I'm in rare form. I don't know, man. Are you in rare form? I mean, Illmatic was rare form Nas, to be honest with you. If you insist, though.
but you know they can't hold me.
Yup, they can't hold you.
I'm in rare form.
He's definitely my top 3 rappers of all time. Definitely top 5. Calling a chopper to reach me. Yup, like that.
Through the snares, sound on millionaire. Ain't nothing changed, I'm flipping the page. I print on the stage, slave on his face. You know what they say, hated away. I'm staying rare for all of my days. I'm staying rare for all of my days.
Okay, Beat Switch, there's a part 2 to this song.
Stacks on blackjack, moving my chips. No superstition to make me get rich. I'm with this chick, this one I brought today. In between placing my bet, who shot the Cartier? Rose gold, I hopped to a set. Runway, hopped in a jet. Flight attendant. Press one button, it'll change the world around you. Too rare, nothing
Damn.
to see here. Cuban over my streetwear. You're nobody to somebody kill just to be fair.
Woo.
It's okay to keep the mystique. I learned that in the street. I'm me, solo with deep. I'm putting on for the G's.
Man, shout out to Hit Boy for the production of this record. It's incredible so far. The co-producer has been doing great with Nas's recent albums. Look inside my mind, see a gold mine. Like that. I like that.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say all that.
This next song is YKTV, which is You Know the Vibes, and it has A Boogie with the hoodie and YG on it. It's pretty good rappers.
Every time I pop out and pop off. YKTV got the top off. Fucking me?
Think I owe something for fucking you? Think you owe something for fucking me? You know, talking to shit.
Black phantoms, women coming in tandems, bags of lamb, she praying she don't get abandoned.
I like these trappy beats from Hit Boy. Yeah. Every time I pop out, they pull off. Got the top off, man. Two New York boys, A Boogie, Nas teaming up. It doesn't seem YG has a lot of influence on this song, because usually the beat is more West Coast, you know?
YKTV got the top off.
I'm liking this album so far, you know?
Every time I pop out, it pop off.
Hey there, I'm Peter Popoff, and it's about to pop off.
Okay, YG. I just made your favorite singer come out her thong. Okay. Why'd you on some weird stuff on this song, huh? This beat slaps though. Why, to all my YG fans, what does 400 mean? Is that like where he grew up at, or? Yep. Shout out to all the New York cities. Next song is called Store Run.
Yeah.
A store run, like,
Yeah.
okay.
QBHU Ravenswood Woodside, let's go. My thumb struck a lot of lighters, pulled a lot of all
Got a nice little sample on this. Some more boom bap here. Expensive mistakes. You can afford those when you're rich. This might be more about his come up. Some boom bap, man. I'm telling you.
It's okay, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Flyest nigga in this rap shit. Yo,
Yeah, can't really argue with that. The World Is Yours, a little reference to one of his old songs. Here comes my dog downstairs. Literally, my pet dog. She must have got bored upstairs. You good? Yeah. Okay. And RIP to a bunch of legends. You know, that's gonna be a big topic, especially since DMX died this year. RIP to him though.
Asian hate getting passed around.
Asian hate getting passed around. The hashtag Stop Asian Hate.
Marble floors is my common law. We company builders.
Yep.
I inspired those who inspired you to run up millions. Not perfect, persistent, keep it more pure than the purest. I do this for the
Next song is Moments, and again it is just Nas. A lot of songs with just Nas on this, that's respectable. It's always respectable when an artist takes a solo on a lot of tracks.
I never met Muhammad Ali. Wish I did.
Really?
My brother saw him.
Alright, he did teach a lot of rappers. I'm sure a lot of rappers were influenced by him. Hell, even Eminem was, in some way. By the way, still have my work pants on. I don't know why, but I should have gotten to something. He Got Game, you know, reference to the movie from his day, really. Okay, a little boom bap. Okay. Moments you can't relive. Maybe that's the theme of the song. Beautifully written, you know, it was written reference. I've been with the social distance, you know, maybe he is a social introvert, you know. It's an interesting bar, especially with the previous times. Alright, yep, Sunday's the praising day. You know, there's a couple of things he's named that are moments you can't relive. Having your first kid, still being a virgin, taking your first swim, praising God, bugging from something Nas said for the first time. 30 years later, who would have knew the dude would have been nice? I did. I mean, you're a legend. You have longevity. You've showed that in the past. Getting in your first fight, that's another moment you can't relive. Okay, that's funny though. I am still a virgin, guys, just to let you know. Okay, we got some harmonizing in the song. It's got a pretty cool concept to it. We're just gonna get straight into the next song. That kind of sounded like Kanye, We Major, like the ooh. This is Nobody with Miss Lauryn Hill, one of the best female rappers of all time. Probably the best female rapper of all time right here.
One city, one country, one state.
I'm just playing straight through the album. There's not really much to talk about each song. I mean, this song hasn't really resonated with the, or this album hasn't really resonated with the people yet. Okay. Don't let the palm trees fool you. Be safe. I mean, it might look like paradise, but you gotta be safe at all times. You know. Ooh. Ooh. Some place to be nobody. Okay. Maybe he wishes he was nobody so he didn't have to worry about his safety and stuff like that. Maybe that's what he's referring to.
The home base, how
Yeah, this song's all about being safe and stuff like that, especially if you're famous.
Anybody wanted a photo of mine before the internet energy and social decline destroyed the vibe, fooling us with the headlines, keeping us blind.
Hold on, I'm checking my text.
Someplace you wouldn't know problem. Someplace to be nobody.
Someplace to be nobody.
All my time is spent focused on my freedom.
It's been a while since I've heard Miss Lauryn Hill on a song. She's been living living too many years living uncomfortably, so finally she has money, and my dog is literally staring at me. This is the funniest thing. Another funny thing, I just had a voice crack, so there's that. She can rap, man.
To hear correction.
All right.
Into the hole you dug yourself, fuck a projection.
All right.
Me in my freedom, taking all my land back. They said a lot against me, thinking I just stand back. I got my legs beneath me, I got my hands back. A lot of people sabotaged, they couldn't stand that. I turned the other cheek.
This feature will really make people remember how good of a rapper Miss Lauryn Hill was. You know, the Miseducation was an absolute classic. I've heard a couple of songs from that. I need to listen to that whole thing, though. Maybe I will on this channel. Just gonna get straight into the next song. This one song is closing out here. I miss New Music Friday. It's awesome to listen to new music like this. Let's get on into the next one. No Phony Love. Oh, this sounds incredible. Charlie Wilson, man, legendary vocalist. So underrated. Alright, the vibe switched up quick. This might be more of an R&B song, really.
Thoughts in the coloring in. Too many moments when I thought I'd never love again.
Okay.
How beautiful your soul is. This shit feel like a high school crush. Think we in love. I used to be her high school crush. She woke up in a fuss and
okay, reminiscing back to his high school days. If I was honest, it'd be too much. That's a great line. Charlie Wilson is killing it right now.
You know what's up. It's only us. It's only us. It's only us.
Charlie Wilson's incredible. Nas married to the game. He already got a queen. Rap music, man. His albums. We was just doing so well. How was we in a fight? Nah. I just want Drop 30K at Louis and have sex in the store. That's some good cap. Again, love this chorus.
It's only us. It's only us. It's only us. No phony love.
Good vibe on this one. Alright, let's get straight into the next song. This is Brunch on Sundays with Blast. I don't know if I've heard of Blast before. I think he's like a rap talk artist. I think a lot of people mess with him on Rap Talk.
Girls twerking on the tables. She told me about her last shit. I had to laugh in her face. Yo, that's brunch on Sundays. Bring the hookah.
Maybe like a specific memory being taken back on this song.
Brunch on Sundays.
Brunch on Sundays.
Post the pictures on the gram, hashtag.
Guys, who is Blast? I've heard of him, I think, but I'm not really familiar. He must have, I think he might have been part of like the SoundCloud era, I'm not sure. Yeah. Kind of sounds like a beat Jay-Z could rap over.
On Sundays, posting pictures on the gram, hashtagging Sunday Fun Day. It's my favorite day of the week.
I like his hook structures on some of these songs. It kind of reminds me of Moments earlier on in the album too. Okay, Blast killed that. He's got some T-Pain type of auto-tune patterns.
That's a black business. I handle my black business. Stay out of black.
Well, that's a black business. I handle my black business. All right.
Gave her sweet love, she said she needed that.
Right.
Still a player, baby. I know you seen the Mac. That's brunch on Sundays. Mad blunts, real runts, girls trying to act up. Oh, gotta keep it classy. This ain't time to act tough. Eye to eye when we.
So pretty much his Brunch on Sundays included blunts, food, and ratchet girls. Sums it up right there. He's got a hint of Wiz Khalifa in his voice, that Blast guy does. Alright, a little instrumental outro here. Not bad. Alright, this next song is Count Me In. It's just Nas this time. The first song in a while where we haven't gotten a feature on it. Pretty classic sounding beat right here. Actually, there's only one more feature left on this album.
Didn't have the tools to unlock my power, then influence you. To lock me down, it'll take two of you. Must be delusional.
To lock me down, it'd take two of you. Nice.
Count me in.
Count me in, man.
We live in that life. No two lives are alike.
No two lives are alike. Yep, true.
We live in that life.
You know, referencing King's Disease, which is obviously the sequel name, you know. This might be the first time Nas has ever had a sequel to an album. Maybe not. When it ain't even in July, I get it hot again. I like that. He kind of explained what King's Disease was on the first installment of this series. Man, it's getting a little boring. This album is. I mean, yeah. I don't know. Normal. That's why I like Illmatic, because it's nice and listenable. I like Illmatic because of like the preferable length of 10 tracks. I don't know. This is still pretty good though. He's having some pretty nice bars on it and whatnot. Straight into the next song. This is the last sample. It is Composure with Hit Boy. I mean, I guess Hit Boy's just the producer. I don't know if he'll rap or anything. Maybe he will rap. I don't know. I didn't think he was much of a rapper. Yep, Hit Boy is rapping on this. I like it. He's got some pretty nice punchlines. The Snowman and the French Open line. Y'all be too proud to do the devil's work. I guess it makes sense that he's rapping. I mean, he is featured on the track. We only have 2 more songs after this. Mix it with the cola, son of a block controller. Can't let him fuck me over. Gotta keep my composure. Look. Hey, yo. His parents met up in a nightclub. I mean, that probably sums up the childhood he had. I mean, these snare drums are fire from the 90s. composure. Hey, you gotta keep your composure when you're on this level, and when you're on the level he was back in the day, before he was a rapper. He started out real young. I mean, he had to mature quick to be a rapper. This intro is done by Sungha Shakur. I don't know who that is.
Our artists,
I don't know.
our OGs, our dreamers, our builders. With each breath,
I think the rest of the song is the little speech from this guy. Shaka Senghor. If I said it wrong the first time, I apologize, but that's... I had to double check real quick, make sure I said it right.
Because what you believe is everything.
Two more songs, man. This next song is called My Bible. Speaking of Bibles and Nas, Illmatic was considered the hip-hop Bible at one point, really.
Life's the Bible.
Okay. Okay, this is what we doing here, Nas. We're making an album, a Bible in 4 minutes. This one's called Men, guys, by the way.
It's my duty to speak truth to power.
Okay. Definition of a man don't fall on the stand. All right. All right. You know, teaching people how to be a man. You know, he had to do that quick again with his growing up as a rapper at 16. Man, this man Nas would make a great preacher, by the way. There's a lot of power in what you say, you know? Especially with cancel culture nowadays, you gotta be careful about that stuff. In terms of rapping, this is one of my favorite ones on the project, really. Okay. You just gotta win, man.
Praying this doesn't come to a tragic end.
Yep. Praying, man. Don't pray on your downfall. Giving some women power. This is the third verse. It's called Women, the third chapter of Nas's Bible. Because of you, I want to right my wrongs. All right.
A grandmother's words to a grandson. Beautiful minds.
I see a woman in the image of God. I mean, Virgin Mary gave birth to God. I mean, that's a good way to think about it.
That Revelations vibe. Get you through it. Ain't none of us perfect.
Nope. One. Yeah, you gotta pray God, man. Praise God. Next song is the last song. We'll get to it here after this song rolls out.
So I think I'm on the right path.
Yep, Nas is good. Very arrogant title, but hey, it's facts. I mean, this will probably be an hour stream. I'll talk about this album for a good bit, you know.
Touch up the game like a photo edit.
Me and Egyptian skin tones have similar looks, alright. I saw Lil Dicky post this song on his story, so hey, it might live up to it, I don't know. Shout out to Lil Dicky though, Dave is doing great, man. Hey man, most rappers had that childhood of getting eviction notices on their door, you know, Nas referencing it there. Nas is definitely, he's great. I mean, like Lil Dicky said on his story, or his Instagram story, you know. Okay. He ain't gonna snitch. Come on, bro. You know, once again, referencing King's disease. It's a big topic in his music nowadays. And this album is coming to a close. That went by kind of fast, you know? Not that I wanted it to. That was pretty good. That was the last song. Let's see what Apple Music had to say, and then I'll give you guys my own 2 cents, I guess you could say, on it. If the first King's Disease project was Nas reveling in the legacy he'd sown over 3+ decades in the game, its sequel, arriving just short of a year later, is the legendary MC settling that much further into what he thinks great rap should sound like in 2021. In this case, that's another full-length project, co-executive produced by celebrated Fontana, California-hailing beatsmith Hit Boy, this time featuring a handful of eyebrow-raising moments like the pairing of hip-hop legends EPMD and Eminem EPMD 2, and a revisitation of the static and eventual reconciliation he shared with Tupac, Death Row East, and a brand new rap verse from the illustrious Miss Lauryn Hill, Nobody. Not unlike its predecessor, King's Disease 2 features a small handful of guests, something Nas saw fit to acknowledge and rhyme on moments. My whole career I steered away from features, but I figured it's perfect timing to embrace the leaders. That is true. While that first statement is a bit of revisionist history, we won't pretend that sharing airspace with the Don hasn't always been and isn't still something of an honor, one he's chosen to bestow here upon A Boogie with the Hoodie, YG, and Hit Boy. He contextualizes this particularly well towards that same song's end, reminding us of his impact when he cites moments you can't relive, like your first time bugging from something that Nas said, like freaking out with what he said. So yeah, that's what Apple Music had to say, you know. Oh my gosh, excuse me. That's, I mean, I'm going to talk about it, because there's a lot I want to say about it, a decent amount of stuff I want to say. Going through the track list here, I mean, starting with The Pressure, you know, we kind of heard Don Toliver on vocals. I think that was him. That's all I'm going to say about that one. You know, Death Row East, the outro, Pac's death is announced, was in a Nas concert. Nas stopped his show to address Pac's death. That was really cool to include there. 40 side, you know, there were future ad-libs on it. very unexpected future ad-libs on it. EPMD2, legendary verse from Eminem, already legendary off the first listen. What a time to be alive to have these two collab on a track like this. Jay-Z is probably going to tell Nas that Eminem murdered him, with the beef going on. Now I Can Die in Peace. Top 3 rappers of most people are on the same track. Eminem murdered it. It's crazy. Nas and Eminem in one full package. The next song is Rare. He kind of had like a J. Cole flow on that one. YKTV. Love seeing Nas working with newer acts, Store Run is the next song. Hit Boy, great beat on that song. Next song is Moments. Just kind of giving some highlights, crazy beat on Moments as well. Kind of pointing out some of the highlights. The next song is Nobody. Lauryn Hill ate her verse. Those two can't miss on a song. If I Ruled the World Part 2 pretty much. Lauryn hasn't aged at all. She proved that on this track. No Phony Love is the next song. Fire track, All I'm Gonna Say. Brunch on Sundays. Kind of just going through each track here. The strings at the end of Brunch on Sundays were amazing. Count Me In. Fire track. Composure. Hit Boy is one of the best rapper producers of this generation. I would definitely say that. He proved it there. He had some great punchlines. Next song was My Bible. Pretty good beats. Pretty awesome concept to the song. Next and final track, Nas is good. That arrogant title. Nas is more than good, though. Let's just say that. But yeah, that's the album. Just thoughts on it. Obviously it's not Nas's best work. Illmatic, it was written Nasir. Albums like that exist for sure, but it was pretty incredible, pretty interesting features. A lot of them most people didn't expect. Obviously, Miss Lauryn Hill was expected. Eminem might have been expected, and by the way, Eminem is in the works for a new album. Someone said it's coming out within 3 months. I might have to check them on that soon. Another artist, Kanye, promised that an album was coming, and it didn't. Maybe, that's just Kanye, but maybe this year is the year of saying psych on all your fans. I don't know. But it was cool to see A Boogie and Nas, two New York guys getting on a track. EPMD is a legendary artist. Who else? Charlie Wilson, great vocalist to have on a song, especially for a hook. Who else? Blast, I'm not really familiar with him, but he did pretty good. YG, West Coast to East Coast, you love to see that sort of collaboration. Is there any other features I missed that I wanted to point out that I liked? Not really. Hit Boy rapping is always a highlight. But yeah, that's pretty much, excuse me, I have a very bad cough because of allergies right now, but that is pretty much the album review. Tomorrow we're going to have the gold medal game for the 2K Olympics between USA and Greece. II-Nas is pretty much going to have to go against 13 all-star caliber players. You guys can come and see how that will do, and then I'll do all this after work tomorrow. Well, we'll see about that. I don't know. Maybe, I'm thinking about reacting to either Isaiah Rashad's album or Logic's album from last week, because I didn't really get a chance to do that. I will do one of the two tomorrow, whichever one I feel like doing. This was Nas's album. Pretty good. Probably better than the first King's Disease, and that one won a Grammy. I don't know if this one won a Grammy, but that was definitely pretty good. Yeah, hopefully whoever watched this enjoyed it, enjoys the album, enjoyed my reaction. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Oh my goodness, I've had a couple voice cracks on here. But leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm thankful for every viewer I get, especially for the ones that stay a while. Steadily growing. Just gonna keep posting content for you guys. I do it for you guys. Yeah. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that.